from a sick dream. I still see the ribs here of the first feeder who went ravenous at a footy match after complaining of the worst fever. He bit 13 people before being subdued beneath the church steeple, and I recall the cursed apocalyptic words of the preacher.
Evil walks among us, the prophecy never lies. Decapitate the body or the dead will rise.
The elder's advice was ignored. An ambulance transported the rabid man to the hospital general section. No better place for spreading a deadly infection. Within an instant the city was mired in a fire no Bible could imprint, and all the people who'd laughed at my survivalist instincts began to arrive, convinced that I would give shelter, protection, but I just left them yelling until the hordes of living dead could get them. I'd have done it myself, but I didn't want blood on my lab coat. If they hadn't croaked, they might ask how I survived the onslaught of the rabid folk, but that's a joke. Even the slackest dope has to know you don't release the virus without first having a dose of the antidote.
So give me one reason not to creep home. I got a Jones in my soul that won't leave my feet alone. Just a little nibble on your cheekbone, one little morsel, a portion I'm ensorcelled by a sweet moan.
Since you left the ground has got much
colder, Lazarus, push off your boulder. Rising from the grave as candles smolder. I'll brush that dirt off your shoulder.
I woke up in a blood-soaked haze. Check my skull to see I still got my brains. Numbness gives way to a build-up of pain, but I'm thrilled to discover that I still got my brains. Started with a zombie slave from beyond the grave. Infected the whole town, now they're coming in waves. These are bodies, move like clubbers in raves. Feeling aggy coming down off a drug called brains. Here we are, it's the final frontier, defending the only things that we ever held dear. We're ready round here, we work to our advantages and hole up inside a shopping mall to plan our massacres. We man the entrances and post up on rooftops with just enough bullets left to get us through the cute stuff. They're getting wiser though, over time they've grown enough to make us wonder if we really could survive at all.
Still awake,
strolling at sunrise through the cityscape.
Yeah, see what morsels we can put on the dinner plate.
It's in a state,
existing in the baddest of visions.
Yeah, how long did I attempt to resist cannibalism, the last survivors?
Subsisting on the chance arrival
of gasping migrants,
or barbecued birds flying charred and lifeless. Most civilized trappings
are useless as hell,
and kissing zombies is fine.
When you get used to the smell,
and the sewers will swell.
In this godless fate, attempt to exonerate our horrid race.
For unleashing this atomic plague,
we tolerate the time lapses.
Way out on the y-axis,
roll up in a Bunnings warehouse and swipe axes. The spines crack quick,
a sly tactic.
It's dope and fun,
holding guns till our hideout
gets overrun. I guess the chickens all just came home to get me,
and it's looking like a George A. Romero wet dream.
So give me